Let's play a game. Here we go. Let's buy a car together. Folks, we're all going to buy a car. What sort of car shall we buy? What sort of car do you want? You tell me, guys, what sort of car we're going to buy. What brand of car or make of car shall we go buy? Let's go look at some cars to go and buy. All right, I'm going to have a look, see what's the most popular. Mercedes, Maserati. Ooh, a Mustang, says Ross. They're a freaking awesome cars. You've seen those new ones, the Skoda, maybe not, Mr. Gallagher. Tesla, an Audi, an A8, another Mustang. Ooh, all right, let's do Mustangs because they're an awesome car. Now, so a Mustang, that is a Ford. And we're going to go look for a Mustang. Let's see if we can find something very sexy. Show me 970 cars. Now, we're going to use cars, but insert into this exact strategy that we're going to go through, insert into this exact strategy your product, and instead of us being on, what's this, car sales website, we're going to be on, an M5, that's a great car. We're going to be on Alibaba, for instance, all right? So let us commence. First thing we're going to do, we're going to come to our website and we're going to go and look for what it is we want to buy. So we want to buy a Ford Mustang. Let's have a look at the cars that they've got. Insert your product that you're looking for on Alibaba. Now, there's a couple of different Mustangs that I really, really like. One of them is the Bullet. The other one is the GT500 Shelby. And we are in luck. GT500 Shelbys are here. So let's have a look for those. Here we go. All right, so now I'm being presented with lots and lots of people who want to sell me a Ford Mustang GT500. Okay, just like when you go to Alibaba, there's lots and lots of people who want to sell you your widget. All right. They want to sell you that. So what do? You come to Alibaba, you do your search, and then you start narrowing down based on a few different things. Well, how much money have I got to spend, for instance? Can I spend 120 grand on it? Well, maybe, depends on my budget. Do I want a manual or do I want it automatic? Well, again, that's going to depend on what we're doing. Do I want to have a sunroof? Well, I've got to look for sunroofs then. So now I'm starting to isolate down the exact spec of the car that I want to buy. So let's have a look at this manual Mustang there, manual Mustang here, and a manual. So now I've got 3 potential suppliers that I am open to looking at more. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and check out who's selling this car. It's Chris in Mossman. Okay, so maybe I wanted to buy my car directly from Chris. That would be like buying it directly from a factory. Or maybe I want to buy it from a car garage that specializes in Mustangs, like going to Middleman in Hong Kong, for instance, same kind of thing. So again, consider those kind of things, all right? All right, now I've got 3 cars I'm interested in buying, and I like the look of them, and the specs make sense. What's the next thing when I'm buying a car I'm going to do? What's next? Type in the question area. What is the next thing that I'm going to do? Look at that. That looks like a beast of a car. Oh my goodness. The nice looking thing. So, test drive. Arrange a test drive. Good work, guys. So I want to do a test drive. I want to see if this car's any good. That's just like contacting my supplier and asking for a sample. Now, here's the interesting thing. When I contact this guy who's selling this car, where's this other guy who was selling his car? Where's he gone? So let's suppose I get in touch with this guy who's selling his car, Gary in Illawong. And the first thing I say to him when I pick up the phone is, Gary, mate, the car's 75 grand. Would you take 65 for it? What's Gary immediately going to think about me as a buyer? What's Gary's first thing he's going to think to himself? The first thing I say to him is, hey, Gary. That's exactly right. Yes, Lou says that you're a wanker, and I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to think I'm a complete tosser. So you don't do that. Just like when you're negotiating with your Chinese supplier, if the first thing you say to them is, hey, you've got your product, it's $10 a unit, will you take $7 a unit? They're going to think this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He's got no idea. He's dicking around. He's a complete idiot. That's what they're going to think, all right? It's exactly the same when you're doing anything, all right? So next I want to get my samples and I want to check it out, or I want to go for a test drive in my car and make sure that the car is okay, go and have a look at it. Now, what's the good thing about taking a car for a test drive when it comes to negotiating? What's the good thing about that? What does it enable you to do by getting a sample or going for a test drive? What does that enable you to do when it comes to negotiating? Lou, you know the negatives, of course. So, this Ford Mustang GT500 Shelby, well, it's a nice car, surely, but the kilometers, 29,000 kilometers, well, that's a little bit high. And the service history, well, it's coming up for its next big service. And there's a couple of scratches on the wheels. I'd need to get them fixed. And look, the leather interior is looking a bit shit-ass now. It's a pretty old car. Listen, here's the list of things that are not right about this car. So let's talk about price now to get those things fixed. Either you can fix them or I'll fix them. Does that make sense? This enables you to negotiate. And just like buying a car, it's just like buying anything. There's a time and place to negotiate. And when you're buying stuff on Amazon, buying stuff for Amazon or buying stuff at all for like that, you negotiate after you've gotten the sample. That's when you negotiate. That's the time to do it. That's the proper time to do it. It allows you to say all the stuff that's not right about the product because you've got it in your hands, all right? That's what you do. So, Nick, I hope that little exercise has given you a good understanding about negotiating, but it's just like life. It's just like life. Just exactly like life. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales have used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.